welcome to another episode of the Jamie Hughes News. My name, as always, is Jamie Hughes, and today we have some news regarding James Gunn, as he may be about to release his first movie since that Marvel firing. So not to worry, this video is not going to be me just talking at you guys about whether or not James Gunn should or shouldn't be rehired by Disney. I think that ship has sailed and we should all move on. But what is interesting is that it looks like essentially James Gunn has made a secret movie for Sony. So if you cast your minds back to just before Comic-Con, James Gunn released a couple of teaser images, and on those images it said Friday, Hall H, 6:15 p.m, which was obviously the time that Sony had their panel in Hall H. So behind these images were some etchings and some markings which people online pointed out look very similar to the air rune from Bloodborne, which is obviously a very popular PS4 game series. So there was all this hype and speculation that James Gunn was going to be making this Bloodborne movie. Then he was fired by Disney. All of the kind of controversial stuff happened, so Sony decided to pull that announcement from their panel. So that was it. This movie was pulled and this story kind of went away. Obviously all of the other James Gunn stuff was far more prominent, but now Sony have posted an upcoming release schedule online, and they have a movie scheduled in for November 30th this year, which is titled an untitled James Gunn horror movie. So we have to assume that this is the movie they were going to be announcing all the way back at San Diego Comic-Con, but never announced, but yet they're still going to go ahead and release this movie. And I see kind of both sides to the coin. There are many sides to this coin, but I'm going to break it down for you here, is whether this movie can work or not, or should be released at this moment in time, because you have obviously the side of people that are still very kind of angry at James Gunn. They think what he did was really, really bad, and you know, with the announcement of this movie, whatever it may be, and also the release date being so close to his firing, people are probably maybe going to be angry about this. They're going to try and boycott it. They're not going to go out and support it, so it may bomb. And then on the other side of that, you have is that they are only leaving themselves a couple of months to promote this film, and we saw with Solo earlier on in this year that had a very low-key marketing campaign, and that ended up affecting Solo's box office run as well. So you know, you may see that happen with this movie, whatever it may be. But then on the other side of the coin, you have these people that are still very much behind James Gunn, believe he didn't do anything wrong, didn't believe, you know, that he shouldn't have been fired. They knew that these tweets were bad, but you know, he apologized for them in the past. So they will still go out and support James Gunn. They will still go out and support this movie and watch this movie. And also, if this movie ends up being a Bloodborne movie, you open that up to another whole base of fans who are going to be excited to go and see this film as well. I just thought it was very, very interesting, this story, because there's so many sides to it. There's so many different spectrums we could go down as to whether this movie should be released or not, or whether, you know, whatever. It's just really interesting to me, and it's going to be interesting to see what this movie actually is as well. So I would love to know all of your thoughts on this one, guys. Let me know what you think about the movie announcement, whatever it may be, and let me know what you think about, should this movie be released in November, so close to all of the controversial stuff with James Gunn. I would love to hear your thoughts on this one, as always, down in those comments below. If you did enjoy this video and you want to keep up to date with all the latest movie news and reviews, then make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the very next episode of the Jamie Hughes News. Ta-ra!